In this first question, you want to plot your points. So x is -3, -3, -1, that's x. And then -10, -4, or +4, -10, +4, that's w. And it says wy is the line. So I don't know why. It says x is the midpoint. So if I have w as an endpoint, x as a midpoint, and y as the other endpoint, I've got to fill out my table. W is -10, 4, and x is -3, -1. And I want to figure out how to go from 4 to -1. From 4 down to -1 is 5. And it's going down 5. So I want to go 5 more down to get to -6, right? So I'm just finding the rule and then applying the rule. And then I want to go, let's do purple. From -10 to -3. So from -10 to -3 is +7. So I want to add 7 more, which gets me to 4. So this point here is going to be 4, -6. And that's going to be my answer. We got to put the table, and this was the key piece of information, that x is the midpoint. So x is in the middle of wy. Really good job on that. Excellent job here. I want to vote. So did you do this equation? 3x - 5 plus 7x plus 5 plus 90 equals 180. Or did you do 3x - 5 plus 7x plus 5 equals 90? In the chat box, just tell me, did you do choice 1 or choice 2? Choice 1 or choice 2? The chat box isn't going to open. It makes me sad. I'll look at your answers later. But it doesn't matter which one you use. They should both give you 10x equals 90 and x equals 9. Notice that the question here was find x. If it asked me find angle A, I'd have to substitute, not 99. Shoot, let's fix that. We'd have to substitute the 9 back in here, right? Excellent job, guys. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Question number 3 is still killing us a little bit. So if I label this, I don't go to the store, that's P. I don't cook dinner, that's Q. I cooked dinner, that's not Q. Then I went to the store, that's not P. This is detachment. Oh, no, it's not. It's contrapositive. Because I switched it and negated it. Contrapositive is always true. So let's see if there's any more that are true. I go to the store, that's P. I cook dinner, that's Q. I do not go to the store, that's not P. And I do not cook dinner, that's not Q. This is inverse. I've inserted not. Inverse has a V in it. It's not valid. So it can't be B. Okay. If I'm going to make a valid argument with negation, I have to negate it and flip it around. Okay. If I want to negate it, I got to flip it around. I don't go to the store, that's P. I cook dinner, that's Q. I cooked dinner, that's Q. And then I did not go to the store, that's P. So I've gone PQ and then QP. This is converse. I've switched. Converse has a V in it. It is not valid. Okay. Boom. Last one. Boop, boop. I go to the store. That's P. I cook dinner. That's Q. I cooked dinner. That's Q. I went to the store, that's P. This is the same pattern again. This is converse. There's a V in it. It is not valid. Okay, the only good choice is A. It's a lot of writing on that slide. My connection is unstable, so if I freeze or do something weird, I'm sorry. We'll try to figure it out. If I get kicked off, I'll re-sign on and hopefully get a better connection. Everybody chose corresponding angles. That was fantastic. Corresponding angles are congruent or supplementary? Can somebody unmute themselves since I can't open the chat?
Congruent.
Congruent, for sure. So these are both acute angles. So we're going to do 11x minus 2 equals 75. And when we solve that, we're going to add 2 to both sides. We get 11x equals 77, or x equals 7. Okay. Last one, I'm going to draw you 2 pictures and you tell me which picture is better. Okay. So picture number 1 has trumpets, flutes, and clarinets. And where the trumpets and the flutes meet is 66. And where the flutes and the clarinets meet is 55. Or picture number 2 is trumpets, flutes, and clarinets. Where the trumpets and the flutes meet is 66. And where the flutes and the clarinets meet is 55. Which picture is better, picture 1 or picture 2? Picture 1. Do we all agree? Picture 1 or picture 2? Why is picture 1 better?
Because on picture 2, you did sides and it's degrees.
So this is an angle measure. This is an angle measure. It needs to be at an angle, not at a side. The other clue is over here. Triangle made with trumpet players on one side. So the trumpets have to be a side, right? So if I go across the triangle, if the 55 is the small angle, then the trumpet is the small side. Oh, but wait a minute, I'm missing a piece of information. What do I have to calculate first?
The last missing angle.
The last missing angle. So how do I calculate that missing angle?
I just subtracted both of them.
Yep, that's what I do too. So in my calculator, I'll do 180 minus 66 minus 55. And I forget what I get. Is it 59?
Yes.
So now that I have that third angle, I can go across from the 59. If the 59 is bigger than 55 and smaller than 66, then that's the medium angle, right? Which means F is the medium side. And we so rushed through this 2 Fridays ago. This is on the third part of that Unit 4 test. Let's get red. So then I've got my last angle. That 66 is the largest angle. It's bigger than both 59 and 55. And if I go straight through the triangle to the other side, that C side is going to be the largest side, right? So if I'm ordering them from least to greatest, I want to go the small side first, trumpets, and then the medium side, flutes, and then the large side, clarinets. But the important part is to label all your stuff correctly. Degrees are angles. So we're so used to doing T, C, F, in corners that it's weird to put it in sides. That's it for that, guys.